Fundraising, and we do stress the fun. We do want you to have fun when you're doing this. And we're really amazed by the amount of people that do fundraising for us and the variety of ways that you find to fundraise. There's just a few of the things up there you can see that people have been doing in the last couple of years. And why do we ask you to fundraise and donate to us? Well, without that, we couldn't exist. We couldn't carry on being MPN Voice, so we couldn't support you by the forums, the website, the newsletters, etc. So we do need you to do that, and we are so grateful to every single one of you that does take part in an event and donates, and you dig deep into your pockets. And as Nona said, we also fund research studies, one of them being Mosaic, which Professor Mary Francis will be talking about in a moment. She will update you on that. It's very exciting. So what can you do to fundraise? Well, there were some ideas up there, and as you can see here, there's some pictures of what people have been doing. There's lots of ways. You don't have to jump off a tall building or out of an aeroplane, run a marathon. You can do something, quite easy. It doesn't matter. You can have a fancy dress day at work. A company just did one recently for Halloween. They all dressed up and they played games, etc. And they had an absolutely great time. So that's something you can do. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. You can still take part. There's a tea party. If you wanted to do, say, a tea for two, you could go to a nice fancy cafe or a nice hotel and donate the amount that you spent on your tea for two to MPN Voice. So you have a nice tea and cake, etc., and you're also donating. So that is fundraising and eating cake, which is one of my favourite pastimes. So, I do encourage that one. And abseils, you can see here some previous abseilers from the last couple of years that have been absolutely marvellous. Some of the people here are in the audience today, and I know the others are watching, and Nona's daughter and daughter-in-law and their friend, they also took part last year, and they were all incredibly brave. I watched them coming down and absolutely shook in my boots. So I will stick to the tea and cake, I think. And you don't have to live in the UK to fundraise for us. I know we've got the online audience watching us today, and people across the world are watching. You can also take part. We would be very grateful if you did, so that you can be part of our MPN community. You are part of it. We are supporting you. You're supporting us. So if you do want to do any fundraising, please get in touch. We've got some fundraising packs here today. We can all explain to you how it works, what you can do, etc. Just ask one of us on the committee. And we can email you, we will support you, we can send you t-shirts, resources, flags, balloons, all that sort of thing, and really get you going through your event. The pack has lots of information in it on what you can do, the legal bits and pieces, etc. So do have a look if you're interested. Do get in touch with us. That's some of our runners that have taken part. As you can see, varying ages. There's little Freya down there and her sister. They did the Edinburgh Half Marathon earlier this year. They were absolutely fantastic. We've got a couple of other people that did some marathons and Bupa 10Ks and one Hailing Billy run, something down in Hailing Island. So it's fantastic. You can get involved however old you are, whatever you want to do. And it's not just fundraisers, it's also people that donate to us. Many of you do donate in various ways. Regular payments, putting money into our collection pots, which are out today. If you could put your change into them, it would be brilliant. And our Christmas cards, they are always very popular, so thank you to everybody who is buying them. Another way of donating that comes up quite a lot is that people with a special birthday or anniversary, rather than having presents, they ask their friends and family to donate the money to MPN Voice, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So that is another way that you can do it. So whatever you're going to do for us, whether it's fundraising or donating, it's amazing. You are all fantastic, and we thank you all so very much. And I would just like to say, to end, that this year so far, just on the fundraising, we've really nearly reached £70,000 and we are still counting. So to all of you out there, there are some of you here in the room today, as I said, you are absolutely fantastic. That is an amazing amount, and we're just overwhelmed by all of you. So thank you, keep up the good work and keep us going. Thank you.